All right, turbo mode. It's red. Press the minus button, boom, we shift it down into 5. Press it again, we're into 4. We're gonna go all the way to the top of the hill. Look, listen to my voice, not breathing hard, 7.5 miles an hour, the gear 4. The artificial intelligence, the bike knows what I need to make it up this hill comfortably, even before I do. Can you see how steep it is? Can you see all the way at top, the telephone poles all the way top the hill? We're in gear 7. I'm gonna get it into gear 8 here. Oh, it's windy, gear 8. Oh, it's giving me enough power to make it in gear 8. There we go, gear 7. I don't need to, gear 6. I don't need to do anything other than watch the cars coming up in my rear and pedal. Butterfly. Buzzards flying over a field. All right, you got plenty of space to pass me. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I am. I woke up. I am able to do this review. What review is it? 100 plus mile review for. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe, smash it, like, share my video, tell your friends. And if you want the bike that I'm going to review, 100 plus miles, click on the link in the description and save some money. The company's tagline is $5,000 worth of tech for $2,000. But if you use my code, it's really $5,000 worth of tech for $16.99 free shipping. No tax, I believe. Yes. The BLIX Racing Green Vika X. Did I show you my pedals? Those pedals. I love them. I love them. They don't fold, but good grip on the shoes, and I love them. The BLIX Vika X, yes, I've been riding this so much, riding it like I stole it. 100 plus mile review today. Look at that screen. Auto mode. I've been riding this in auto. Shift mode. Look at the little A. Auto power, auto shift. There's the app. Watch this. Watch how fast it is. Hear beeping, already connected. As soon as you turn this bike on, boom, connected that fast, a few seconds. As soon as you turn the bike on, it's always in Bluetooth. The connection is that fast. I'm going to tell you what I think about this bike after 100 miles, 100 plus miles. And do I have a complaint? Yes, I do. Not going to be that easy on her. But let's go for a ride and I'll show you some 360 pedaling. You'll hear some auto shift. 95% of my riding has been in auto shift. Auto shift. Put it in the 6 because I stopped pedaling and it noticed my cadence change. In the 5. That's how intuitive this bike is with its artificial intelligence. Now I'm going to pick up my cadence and speed, and it's going to upshift into 6 here in about 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. Boom, baby. Yes, I've gotten to know the bike, and the bike has gotten to know me. Why? Artificial intelligence. It's windy today. I hope my sound comes out. Yes, artificial intelligence. This bike, 55 pounds. Lightweight, lightweight, lightweight. It's like riding a regular bicycle. It has a torque sensor. The harder you pedal, the faster you can go. Or you can be nice and gentle and just cruise. We're cruising at 13 miles an hour. It's got a traditional bicycle feel as you ride it and as you pedal it. And you can get as much exercise or as little that you want from this bike. Oh, it is really windy today. It is a beautiful fall day. It finally feels like fall here in Charlestown, Maryland. The Throttle response, immediate. The pedal response, immediate. The auto shifting, yes, yes, yes. What can I tell you about this bike after 100 miles or so? I love the auto shift. 95% of my riding has been in auto shift mode. You just heard it go. It's easy to pedal. If you wanted to, stop because the car's coming. If you wanted to, you could put it in eco mode, tour mode, or turbo mode, which is the same as PAS 1, 2, and 3. Or you could put it in auto mode, not auto shift, but just auto power mode. And then it automatically adjusts power based on your pedaling. So literally, this bike is a pull it out of the box, assemble it in 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It takes longer to unpack it with all the protective packaging they put on the bike than it does to assemble the bike, really. 5 minutes, you can have this bike assembled, charge your battery, and you can literally just turn it on, put it in auto shift mode, and just pedal. And just pedal, pedal, pedal. And if you didn't want it to be there, good morning. That looks beautiful. If you wanted to be able to control your pedaling, but still not worry about power, you put it in auto power mode, and then you just use the electronic trigger. The electronic trigger shifter here on the left-hand side. You just press a button, and you can go up or down in the gears. So it is very, very easy to shift, even if you want to pretend you're got a regular shifter. Let's put it in turbo mode, and now we'll just press the down button. Boom, we went into 6. The down button, we went into 5. The down button, we went into 4. And then you pedal, and it's giving you your power to go. All right, now I stopped in the middle of the hill to show you we're in turbo mode, gear 8, and I'm going to show you the electronic trigger here. And I'm going to show you some 360. I always use the throttle to start off. Hill, stop sign, whatever, to make it easier to pedal. Start pedaling. All right, turbo mode. It's red. Press the minus button, boom, we shift it down into 5. Press it again, we're into 4. You can also see my pedal stroke. Got a car coming up, but we're gonna make them, they're speeding, I can tell. And they're dumb. Passing on a hill on a double yellow. Stupid. Pennsylvania. They don't live here. They're here for the end of summer. Minus, boom, we're in a 3. You want to go up? Press the button. Pedal harder. You see your power bars on your display move over too. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Reach behind the pad on the left-hand side. Pull it to you, off. Still works in throttle, but not pedal mode. And now we're back to auto power. And I'm going to press and hold the plus. And the A appeared. Boom. Auto shift mode. I love this mode. I love it. I'm gonna go slow. And it's gonna go from 6 to 5. Oh, come on, shift. Boom, 5. And then the opposite. 6. 7, 8. The other thing, I'm not sure if I told you. If you're in the app, you can go into auto shift settings and adjust your cadence. You can adjust so much in there. So the more you ride and you figure out how you're riding the bike, you can adjust the auto shift settings to tweak it, just for your style of riding. But again, you don't want to mess with anything. Take it out of the box, charge the batteries, turn the bike on, press and hold the plus button for 2 seconds, boom, and you are in auto shift mode. You can just ride. You don't have to worry about shifting. You don't have to worry about power settings. It's brilliant. We're going to go all the way to the top of the hill. Now, I'm letting that gentleman and his puppy dog walk up there. I'm going to zoom in here. Can you see him all the way up top there? We're going to go up top. It is a short, steep hill. I put it in auto mode. And I started out in gear 8. I think I've done this before, but just so you can see and hear the gears. You're going to see my pedal stroke, and you're going to hear it shift. Use the throttle to start out on hills and stops. We're in gear 8. Boom, 7. 8 miles an hour. Boom, gear 6. But look how easy it is for me to pedal. Gear 5. The artificial intelligence, look at my pedal stroke, look at my face, listen to my voice. Not breathing hard, 7.5 miles an hour, the gear 4. The artificial intelligence, the bike knows what I need to make it up this hill comfortably, even before I do. No shifting, no power adjust. Boom, look how simple that was to pedal up here nice and leisurely. Boom, done. It's incredible. That's why this bike just amazes the poop out of me. I've seen other reviewers. Let's pedal faster. It's going to upshift. Boom, 5. I've seen other reviewers, 6. 7. Boom, baby. I've seen other reviewers. They don't seem as impressed with this bike as I do. I think this bike is as good as sliced bread. I love this bike. I'm going to keep this bike. That's why I bought those beautiful emerald green pedals for it. That's why I ride 95% or maybe even a little bit more in auto shift mode. I'm just so amazed to see it downshifted because I was going slow across the intersection. I didn't have to think about anything. All I had to do was just pedal and keep talking and looking and just enjoying the ride. Morning.
Good morning. Oh, that's right.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes. I just say hi to people, say hi to puppies. I look at sights and scenes, and I don't have to worry about, am I in the right power setting? Am I in the right gear? The bike does it all for me. One of the company's taglines, flip a switch and ride, 100%. 100%. And if you didn't want to be that way, you could be an Eco, Tour, Turbo, or Auto, Power. I love Auto Shift, which is Auto Power and Auto Shift together. Yeah, this is a perfect bike for riding around town, riding around campus, putting it in your RV, put it in the back of your Corolla. You saw that. If you haven't watched my first video, I folded this bike up and put it right in the back of my 2017 Corolla trunk. Yes, this is a ride around your neighborhood trails, ride around your rail trails, throw it in your camper, throw it in your RV. You could put it in the back seat of a bigger pickup truck. You could put it in the back seat of my Ridgeline, actually. I didn't have so much junk back there. Yes. You need to carry it up steps, 55 pounds. You need to carry it in your condo, apartment, whatever. It's nice and lightweight. And it is easy to fold, and it has that magnet set up so that when you put them together, boom, the magnets attract, and it holds it together so you don't even need straps. Just little things here and there that make it easier for this to be a bike for someone who is not super big and strong. And you see me on it, 6 foot, 295 pounds, 32-inch inseam. I need 2 new knees. I have no problems pedaling this bike. I have no problems getting on and off the bike. I've showed you how easy it is because it's a low step over. We're gonna go up this other steep hill right in front of us. Can you see how steep it is? Can you see all the way at top, the telephone poles all the way atop the hill? We're in gear 7. I'm gonna get it into gear 8 here. Oh, it's windy, gear 8. Can you see how steep the hill is? It's a concrete place, concrete's operation atop the hill. All right, now we're starting the steep hill. I'll try to hold the camera up. I'm gonna try to lean back so you can see. Oh, it's giving me enough power to make it in gear 8. There we go. Gear 7. I don't need to, gear 6. I don't need to do anything other than watch the cars coming up on my rear and pedal. Butterfly. Buzzards flying over a field. All right, you got plenty of space to pass me. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. See the car still going up to the top? This bike is just, I love this bike. I love this bike. I have not struggled on anything that I've been on, hill-wise, road-wise. Now we're gonna do it all over again. We're gonna go all the way up there. This is a short, steeper hill. Just to demonstrate, we're in gear 7, auto. I hear a car coming. Auto shift mode. All you gotta worry about when you ride this bike, if you want to be worry-free, is look in the rearview mirror. Give it some throttle to start. Release the throttle, boom. Downshifted into 6 for me. 5. That's how smart this bike is. The bike can tell by your cadence how hard you're pressing on the pedal, and the company says even the terrain and the grade of the hill. Boom, what you need. Let me slow it down. Slowing down. Slowing down. See how it's downshifting? Downshifting. Downshifting. All to make it easy for me. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. 5. That's how smart this bike is. The bike can tell by your cadence how hard you're pressing on the pedal, and the company says even the terrain and the grade of the hill. Boom, what you need. Let me slow it down. Slowing down. Slowing down. See how it's downshifting? Downshifting. Downshifting. All to make it easy for me. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Look at that. All to help me get up the hill without struggling. Look at that. All to help me get up the hill without struggling. The other thing I forgot to tell you is the brakes. The brakes are still outstanding. Look at that, look at that, look at that. And let's say that you're like, oh, my knees are hurting for whatever reason. Throttle. 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 It's a great bike. For somebody who wants a traditional feeling bike, for somebody who wants, see, it's upshifting for me. A traditional feeling bike, somebody who doesn't want to think about having to shift, who doesn't want to think about what pedal assist, power assist level they're in. It's a great option. The most high-tech bike that I know of in this price range. And I was saying before, I don't know if I ever finished my thought because I'm a senile old man. I've seen other reviews of the bike. They don't seem as impressed with the technology as me. Now, am I easily impressed? I mean, not really. I do know to compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges, and I do know when stuff sucks, and I do know when there's shysters about. And this bike is just outstanding. This bike is outstanding, and easy grader or not, this bike is an A+ every day of the week. This bike, the battery length, the battery life on it, we've gone 10, 15. We've gone 15 miles today, and we've only used 49%. Been riding a little bit easier than the first ride. So right now we're on target for like 30 miles or so because all I'm doing hard on the bike is hills, and I'm using the pedaling for almost all of the trip. Not as much throttle. So the battery life for a 12.8 amp hour battery, brilliant technology, brilliant tuning, brilliant design. We are back to the ET hut. We have done over 100 miles. And did I tell you? Brakes still outstanding. Yes, yes, yes. I'm investing in Shoot the Chits rubber factory so I can burn rubber all the time in my test from now on. Just kidding. I hate locking up the tires. Let me give you my 100 plus mile final conclusion. I brought it out into the sunlight so you can see the color better. Racing green, beautiful color. Emerald green petals that I put on there, also a beautiful color. This is perfect for the person who wants a traditional riding feeling bike, lightweight, who just wants to flip the switch and ride. If you're worried about what pedal assist level, what gear you should be in, this bike right here does it all for you with its artificial intelligence. You've seen it over and over again. 105 miles, that's what I have. And 95% of it has been with using auto shift. It's amazing. Big baskets, easy to fold and transport. I have nothing. The battery gets better than average mileage because of the artificial intelligence and how it all works together. This bike to me is just amazing. And if you want it to shift, you can use the electronic micro shift in the 3 different pedal assist level, Eco, Tour, Turbo. It's quiet. It's fun to ride. I have nothing bad to say about it. I put those green pedals on because this is a keeper. ET loves this bike. Now, if I had to say 2 things, I've thought about a second thing that I'm going to pick on this bike for. I moved into the shade just so I could get out of the sun because it's starting to warm up. See that time? 17:06. It's military time. It's 24-hour time. See that time on the app on my phone? Excuse me. 1:06. Yes, it's 1 in the afternoon. That is my biggest complaint, is that the time is off by 4 hours. And I contacted the company and I said the time is off. How do you change the time in the display? And they're like, when you turn the app on, it will automatically do that. Well, it doesn't do that. So that's my big ding. Not that it's a big issue in and of itself. Not that it's military time, because obviously I know military time. But it's 4 hours ahead. And is that critical? No. Why? I wear a watch. And my phone tells me. But it's the principle of the thing. I want this clock to be right. So that's my biggest ding on the bike, is just that. Not the brakes are outstanding. Not the gears are outstanding. Not the comfort. My old man temperamental butt has no problem with that seat, surprisingly. I thought this was going to be a ding. It's actually, the form fits my old temperamental butt, and it's comfortable. Yes, it's the clock. It's a clock on the display. That's the thing that bugs me. Now, the second thing that I thought about that I would really want is to be able to throttle to 28. I can pedal to 28, 29 miles an hour. I want to be able to throttle to 28, 29. Why? I like to go fast. I like to throttle. But otherwise, this is an outstanding bike. The company's tagline, one of their taglines, $5,000 worth of tech for $2,000. It's really should be $5,000 worth of tech for $1,699 if you use my code. If you want this bike, if you like this bike, click on the link in the description. Use my code, save $100 at $1,699. And if you watch my first video, this bike is almost 90. This bike is like 99% put together. You pull it out, unpackage it, start charging the battery, and you'll have this bike together in like 5 minutes. That's that easy. This is the quickest and easiest bike I've ever had out of dozens to put together. So for somebody who just wants simplistic life, easy life, flip the switch and ride, this could be an outstanding candidate. This is the only candidate that I know of in this price range. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I put up 105 miles on this bike quick. I haven't had it that long, but I enjoy riding it. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe. Boom, please smash that like, share my video, tell your friends. And if you want a BLIX, or you have any questions about if you want a BLIX, click on the link in the description. If you have any questions about the BLIX, how it operates, anything at all, drop them in the comments. You can even contact me via email, bruce.hechmer@longandfoster.com. It's all in my YouTube about me and everything else. I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm happy to help guide you. Would I let somebody that I love buy this? Yes, I kind of judge everything. I thought about this today. I judge all the bikes and trikes by would I let my children buy them? Because obviously I love them the mostest. And yes, I would let any of my children buy this. Actually, I would let any of my children buy anything that I've taken in, because if I take something in and it's like, oh, what a dud, what a lemon, or the company's an issue, I will tell you. I make my money from real estate and practicing law, not from YouTube. And do I walk on water? Nope, not perfect. Nothing in this mortal world is perfect. Not this BLIX VIKA X, not BLIX, nobody, nothing, not a zippo zilch. But I tell you the truth, and if I make a mistake, I correct it. All right, my friends, until next time, outstanding. Thank you again, BLIX, for sending me the Vika X in racing green. Until next time, I love you all. See ya!